In this video, we're going to talk about installing plugins. So the first thing to keep in mind about installing plugins, if you have a web designer or developer who built your website using WordPress, make sure to consult them first before you install any new plugins, because these plugins might clash and conflict with plugins you already have installed, or you may already have a plugin installed that already solves the problem that you're trying to solve. It's also good practice to avoid installing more plugins than you need. The more plugins you have installed, the slower your website will be, the more updates and maintenance you will need to do. And it also poses a larger security risk because there's an increased surface area when you're relying on more moving parts, especially when they're developed by a handful of different developers. If you are testing out plugins, be sure to deactivate and delete them after you've used them if you no longer need them. There are two categories of WordPress plugins. There are free plugins that are available via the WordPress repository, or there are premium plugins that you can buy from third-party websites and WordPress marketplaces. Envato, Codecademy are two examples. With free plugins, you'll be able to install them from within the dashboard. For premium plugins, you can still use the dashboard, but you can't use the search feature within the dashboard to locate them. You'll be downloading these from the third-party websites and then uploading them. Let's take a look over at plugins. Add new. Okay, so from this screen, you can see some recommended featured favorites. So you can browse through to see what's available here. Popular, so these are some of the most popular plugins on the free side of WordPress, so on the WordPress repository. We have the search feature up here, where we can search by keyword, author and tag. So keywords the most common. If we search for redirection, here's the redirection plugin. This is a plugin I recommend as it can handle all of your 301 redirects. As you can see, it has 1 million active installations, 495 reviews with 4.5 stars, and it was last updated 2 weeks ago. These are all very positive signals if you're trying to choose a plugin and you're trying to make sure that plugin is secure, up to date and compatible with the latest version of WordPress. Let's have a look at some other options on this screen. So 4 months ago, only 11 reviews, 10,000 active installations. So that's an easy choice. You can see the first plugin we looked at has much better reviews and has been tried and tested. What you do want to avoid are plugins that are either brand new and have no track record, or plugins with poor reviews, only a few installations, or plugins that haven't been updated for years. Some plugins you will find that are slowly getting removed from the WordPress repository haven't had an update for years, and so those aren't plugins that you can safely install. So we've made our decision. Let's go back up to the top and we'll go to install now. There we go, that's installed. Now before we can use this plugin, we need to activate it. Okay, that's activated, and as you can see it shows a notification at the top. It wants us to complete the setup steps. So let's click on the setup steps. Start setup. Can monitor changes to our pages and posts. Continue setup. It's tested whether the server can handle the plugin. It's passed. Let's click finish setup. Finished. There we go. Now we can go and start using this plugin. we can redirect from here, put the old URL in and put the new URL in the target URL. Now we're going to install a WordPress plugin that we've uploaded from our own computer, and we're going to download it from the WordPress repository. So let's go to plugins and add new. And in the meantime, in a new tab, we'll go to wordpress.org. We'll go to plugins. Let's download Yoast. Here's Yoast SEO plugin, the most popular and common SEO plugin you'll find on WordPress websites. And let's click download. As you can see, that's downloading in the bottom left hand corner here. Now that it's downloaded, let's go back over to our dashboard and let's go to upload plugin. We'll select choose file, and here you can see the zip file I just downloaded. Open, install now. There we go. That's now installed. We just need to activate the plugin. So we click activate plugin. There we go. So that plugin has now been installed and activated, but this time we uploaded it from our computer instead of installing it directly from the dashboard's WordPress repository of plugins. So most of the time when you do that, it will be because you've purchased a plugin from a third-party vendor that's not available from wordpress.org, and so that's the best way to upload it, or at least the simplest way. The alternative options are to use File Manager inside CPanel or FTP. You would upload the folder or the zip file and then extract it. Then you would come back to the dashboard, to this screen, and you would scroll down and find the plugin and then activate it. There's no way of easily activating it without coming into the dashboard, but you can install it via the File Manager or via FTP. So let's look at doing that in CPanel. If we go up to the CPanel tab here, we can see a WordPress install in the root folder. If we go inside WP content and then we go inside plugins, you can see all of the plugins installed on this website. WordPress SEO isn't installed on this website right now. So let's go up to upload, choose file. Here's the WordPress SEO zip file. Open. The system is starting the upload, as you can see in the bottom right hand corner. So this plugin is larger and takes a little bit longer, as it's 2.92 megabytes. But that's complete now. We click back. Okay, let's scroll down, and as you can see at the bottom, WordPress SEO and the version number. So let's right click on that, extract it, extract files here. That's all done. Click close. You may not see it here immediately, so let's just reload the page, and now you can see it there. And then, because we don't need the zip file anymore, it's good protocol to delete that. Keep things tidy. So now that plugin has been installed, but it hasn't been activated yet. So let's go to the page. So let's go to the website where this is running. Okay, this is the website we just installed that plugin on, and as you can see, Yoast SEO at the bottom. All we need to do is activate it. If we want to install a plugin via FTP, you can download and install an FTP client and then connect using the credentials from your hosting account. I personally like WinSCP for Windows. However, if you use Mac, FileZilla is popular. FileZilla is also available on Windows, and there are lots of other options out there. If we go over to my WinSCP, which I've got open ready, so this is the root folder. If I go into WP content, into plugins, and scroll down, you'll see it's there right now, but I have deleted it. So if we refresh, there we go, it's gone. So what we need to do is go to our folder, find the file. We're going to extract it on the computer because via FTP you can't necessarily extract from this program. So then we'll take the WordPress SEO folder and we can upload it into this folder. Now, because I don't want to accidentally put it inside another folder, I'll go back up one level and I'll drag and drop it over the top of plugins so I know exactly which destination it's going into. This will now begin uploading. Now this is a good time to talk about the benefits of File Manager. Uploading, extracting and getting everything ready via the File Manager was far faster than doing it file for file via FTP. The same goes for deleting files and folders from your FTP. I like using FTP when I want to edit code and I want to quickly access the files and make changes in Notepad++. But if I'm uploading large files, taking backups, then I will tend to use the File Manager process instead. And there we go. That plugin is now being uploaded and installed. It's now just a case of going back to the dashboard and activating it. And that's pretty much everything there is to installing plugins on WordPress.